Hey everyone, how are you doing on this fine, balmy, rainy Saturday morning? Darren here from the Music Vault. Um, Coming at you with another awesome slab of vinyl. This one is a challenge, a thread, whatever. Um, Rediscovering your record collection or your music collection. Originally got it from Frank Landry's channel, but I watched it from Matt from the Accusation Network. And I thought it was a really cool idea, seeing as I have a ton of stuff that I probably haven't listened to in forever. As a collector, everybody knows when you get something in, the old stuff kind of stays old and the new stuff is fresh, so you want to listen to it. That's kind of how it is around this place. So what I did was, well, what the challenge is to take 50 records from your music collection and basically rediscover them. So that's what I did. I went and got, it was a daunting task, let me tell you, because when you have new stuff coming in or you're buying new stuff all the time, and then you have this at the same time, it takes a long time. I've had this box sitting here for probably 3 months, and I've been picking at it as we go. But I have a pile of CDs here that are new, so it's like I'm trying to get through them. New vinyl down here, so it's a daunting task. But anyways, so I went into my collection from A to Z. I picked one from every alphabet, and then I did it over again. Here we go. Up first, Music from Another Dimension. This is Aerosmith. This is a 2012 release. I picked this up brand new for $10. And how I remember this is because it was dirt cheap. I didn't even listen to it for the longest. I threw it on, I think, when I first got it. I'm like, nah, I can't get into this right now. So I shelved it. Put it on just a little while ago, and yeah, you know what? I prefer older Aerosmith. This wasn't bad, but to me, it's okay. This comes on, if you like Aerosmith, you're not going to be disappointed. They're not reinventing the wheel here. They have a formula and they stick to it. And this, I believe, is on, yeah, red vinyl. Yeah, look, again, if you're a huge Aerosmith fan, you would probably have a lot more to say on this. I'm not a huge Aerosmith fan. I like Aerosmith. Good band. Just not a big fan of this release. Okay. Up next. And what you'll see in this here, it'll spread, and you'll see why. At the Gates, At War with Reality. Now, this is a fantastic album. Gatefold, double vinyl. I want to say this is black. No, it's not. Like an olive colored. This album is fantastic. If you're into Swedish, it's not a double album, it's a single album, but it comes with, I love that logo, it's so cool. A big booklet with the lyrics and everything, but it is a gatefold. Purveyors, to me, and it comes with a huge poster of the cover. To me, these guys are like the purveyors of that Gothenburg sound. When they came out with Slaughter of the Soul, that album is a friggin' ripper from start to finish. And yeah, and that one, I mean, if you're an At the Gates fan, I highly suggest or recommend that you go out and buy yourself Billy Idol, Whiplash Smile. Nothing, this doesn't have any Rebel Yell. Nothing to me stands out. It's just typical Billy Idol. If you like Billy Idol, then you'll dig Whiplash Smile. I'm going to go through them very quickly because there's 50 of them and I'm already at 6 minutes. The Beatles. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Club Hearts Band. Now, a little help from my friends. Joe Cocker did that. I think Kick-Axe did a version of that too. It's Beatles. I mean, who doesn't like the Beatles, right? Or at least think they're okay to have like an album or two in their collection. I know I have a couple albums in my collection. Mind you, they were all given to me. Coney Hatch, Friction. Now this album is friggin' amazing. This Ain't Love. Best song on this album is Fantasy. Great song. Andy Curran, Carl Dixon, and I can't remember the other two. Shelty, I can't remember, and the drummer, I can't remember. I think he was only on this album, if I remember correctly. Or maybe on the first album as well. I can't remember. The Cure, Standing on the Beach. This actually was my brother's. I don't think they play the song Killing an Arab too much on the radio. I have to listen to this one again because I can't. I don't think I played this one actually. I'm gonna have to throw this one on the table after. This one is a punk band called Defiance. I think it's whatchamacallit, demo tracks and stuff like that. Complete singles collection. Now, when I grabbed this album, I got it, and I can't remember if I got it home or I didn't pay $35 for it. I think I paid $10 for it. But when I looked, it's autographed in red Sharpie. So I thought that was pretty cool. Dark Tranquility. Construct. And this comes with gatefold. And this album comes with the 7-inch Immemorial, and on side 2 is Photo on Dreams. And I think it comes with, oh no, just a download card. And I can't remember. Nice dark gray vinyl. Okay, up next, we're in the D's, as you can see. I don't know if I said this already, but I went alphabetically when I grabbed them. That's why you see 2 D's, 2 A's, 2 B's, like that. Evil, and this is Infected Nation. I got this album a long time ago. UK thrash. That bass player with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Is that Toronto Maple Leafs? Yeah, Toronto Maple Leafs jersey. He passed away, I think, after this album, as a matter of fact. UK thrash, to me, it's in the form like of Zentrix or Acid Rain, have that kind of sound. The new album, you know what? They have a new album out, and I haven't even heard it yet. Enslaved Vertebrae. Double vinyl. I think this is olive colored, if I remember correctly. Gatefold. The Fix. React. Big song on this one. Red Skies. Saved by Zero. That's probably the one everybody knows. Awesome band. I have a few of their albums. Really cool stuff. Femme Fatale. Glammy. 80s. 90s. What is this? 80s. Can't tell. The writing's too small. This was a beat up copy. I got this from a guy. I don't know if he threw it in or if I actually bought it. Either way, I think I bought it off the guy, and I got pissed off because it was a beat copy, and I was really pissed off about it. Gatto. And this one is, if indeed it's lonely at the top, who cares? Because it's lonely at the bottom too. This is a great album. Tough Times, awesome song. Cock On. Sweet Things, probably my favorite song on this one. Oh Carol, Kiss My Whip. And that's a tribute to Carol Pope from Rough Trade. That's a big cup of coffee, eh? Guns N' Roses, Chinese Democracy. Funny story about this album, I saw it online for an auction, and I paid $3 for this. I think it cost me $10 to ship it, so totally it cost me $13, but I paid $3 for this thing. Black vinyl, nothing out of the ordinary. It is not Appetite for Destruction. I'm not a huge Guns fan. However, I do love Appetite for Destruction. Really good album. I don't know. I think the Axl's whininess kind of destroyed it for me. Hatriot. Now this is Zetro. This is his side band, I guess. He's not in this album. Oh yeah, he is. He's not on the new one. But him and his son. I think this is his son. If you like Exodus, you'll like this, because I mean, with his voice, and I have his other one, the other one too. I can't remember the name of it. I bought them both at the same time. Now I think they're out of print. Honeymoon Suite. Looking out for number 1. What's the song on those? Other Side of Midnight. Lethal Weapon. That's actually from the movie Lethal Weapon. But this is Racing After Midnight. Inevitable End. Technical death metal via the United States of America. And this one is on, I think it's beer colored, if I'm not mistaken. Comes with an insert. No, I lied. Standard black. I love how they do this though. The black in there. I think that's really cool. I have a couple of albums that are like that. The new Maiden is, if I'm not mistaken, has a picture on the inside of it, which is really cool too. I dig it. I dig it a lot. I think we're about halfway through. We're at 15 minutes. I better hurry up. I'm not going to get into the whole Ian Thomas, Canadian guy, actor. The heck's his name? Dave Thomas, the dude from Bob and Doug McKenzie, with Rick Moranis. That was their famous thing. We had a thing up here called the SCTV, and those two were on it. And Dave Thomas is Ian Thomas's older brother. And this has a version of Hold On he wrote for Carlos Santana. Awesome album. The Runner, great song, and Hold On, two great songs. He's got one song called Painted Ladies, and I thought it was Neil Young at first. Judas Priest, Point of Entry. One of my favorite Judas Priest songs on here called Desert Plains, and I don't know if you're ever on YouTube, which I know you are. I forget what you look up, but look up the Judas Priest rehearsal for the Demolition Tour with Ripper Owens singing it, and oh man, is it ever good. I love Rob Halford's version, but Tim Ripper Owens, oh man, it's a ripper. It's really good. Jefferson Starship, bought this for $1 only because of the song Jane. That's it. I'm not a huge fan of this band, but it was $1, and I love that song Jane. Kick-Axe. This is a freaking amazing album. Probably if you do a video on best debut albums, bang, this album is a ripper. I love this album. I don't think there's a bad song on this. Cause of Alarm, All the Right Moves, Maneater, Dreaming About You, Stay on Top. Those two songs. On the Road to Rock is the big song on this one. Awesome album. Oh, and they are from BC, Canada. King Parrot. Some grindcore action here. I picked this album up for $5. Sealed, and I left it sealed, I think, for 2 years. I think I only opened it when I did this thing here. I don't know why, but another Canadian staple, Loverboy. And the big song on this one is Turn Me Loose. The Kid Is Hot Tonight is a really good song as well. You're getting... It's a hard rock band on this. Nothing, no... It's just 80s hard rock. Awesome stuff. 80s metal with Lizzie Borden. This album is awesome. I got this when it first came out. This is on Enigma Records. Still has the original guitar player, which he has long since passed away. The only two members of the band that are still in the band are Lizzie and his brother, the drummer. I can't remember his name. This album is not good. I didn't like it. I bought it. Not a memorable song on this album. I was disappointed. I'll keep it because it's MSG. But I can't stand Robin McCauley's hair. He looks like a rooster. And like, grow your hair. Like, talk about, what are they called? Extensions. Come on, guys. But that was the 80s. Not a fan of this album at all. Misery Index. Oh, grinding death metal. This album is freaking amazing. This band is amazing. This is a gatefold, double vinyl, pulling out the nails. Standard black. I don't know what else to say. If you're into death metal and you like it fast, I suggest Pulling Out the Nails by Misery Index. I have every Misery Index album on vinyl. I love this band. Actually, I bought the newer one that they've put out, which was a few years ago. I bought it in Florida at the Atlantic Sound Exchange in Daytona Beach. And that was an awesome record shop. And now that the borders and everything are opening and we're talking about going down to Florida, I want to hit Daytona Beach. I want to hit that record shop. When I walked in, the whole wall was all King Diamond picture discs. You knew it was going to be a good record shop. Nazum, and this is Human 2.0. 25 unrelenting grindcore songs from Sweden. The band is no more, as the lead singer, guitar player, passed away in that tsunami that hit Indonesia a number of years ago. American Hardcore, No Innocent Victim. Awesome album. I hunted high and low for this puppy. Took me a while to find it, and I finally found it at a decent price. King Fowley from Deceased, and this is October 31. Awesome stuff. If you like your straight up horror metal, ghost stories and stuff like that, I highly suggest that you get that. I think that one's more metal, like heavy metal, than Deceased. I think Deceased is more of a death thrash kind of thing. Obscura, technical death metal from Deutschland. Awesome stuff. Love this band. They got a new album out. I don't know the name of it, but I will pick it up. I think the pre-orders right now for it on Amazon. Psychedelic Furs. Pop punk new wave 80s on the lines of The Alarm or Lords of the New Church kind of stuff from the UK. I just had that on actually yesterday. As well as this one, Psychroptic. This album is awesome. If you like Raised Fist from Sweden, you will love this. Awesome stuff. Very fast. Like, it's just unrelenting. As soon as it starts out of the gate, bam, it's 100 miles an hour. Another burner, a disappointment. This is pop metal at its best. Quiet Riot 3. This album, to me, is highly disappointing. I don't even think excuse me. I don't even think I finished it because it was just drivel. I'll keep it because it's part of my collection and it adds to the Quiet Riot vinyl collection. But the song Main Attraction, oh my good grief. I put that on and I'm like, what the hell? I can tell I haven't I know why I didn't listen to that album in a long time. It was freaking drivel. On the other hand, this one is stellar. And this one actually is a promo copy because of usually this is white, not blue. Somebody paid $6.95 for it, and then I paid $10 for it. Awesome stuff. I have 2 copies of this, one without this blue and one with the blue promo copy. As soon as I see promo copy, I gotta pick it up because I don't have it. Oh my goodness, I gotta hurry up. Now this, holy cow, this is awesome. Best song on here, Hot and Ready. Please go and on YouTube and look this up. This is 80s metal at its best. I would say it would rival stuff like Firehouse or like maybe even better. Really catchy, hooky metal. It's really good. And this dude here, the drummer, I don't know if it's still on the air, but it was on Home and Garden TV. It was a house makeover or room makeover, whatever, and they made over one of his rooms, and then they actually found a poster of his when he was in the band, and they framed it and put it on the wall. I haven't seen the episode. I read it online somewhere, and I can't find the episode, but one day I'll find it. Romantics. Big song on here, Talking in Your Sleep. 80s style pop rock, new wave-ish. Good stuff. Another Canadian staple, Santers with Mayday. This album is awesome. This actually was the very first one that I listened to. Mistreating Heart, Still I Am, Time After Time, and You Turn Me On. Awesome stuff. It's just an EP. Just listened to this the other day. A super group, as far as I'm concerned, because Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters and Nirvana. The dude from Josh Homme from Caius and Queens of the Stone Age, and John Paul Jones on bass. This album is awesome. I love it. Caligula, awesome song. This album is actually really good. I'm surprised they didn't put anything else out, but this is the standard black. It's 180 gram gatefold, double vinyl, blah blah blah. Saga and Behavior. This album is fantastic. Listen to Your Heart. Awesome song. What Do I Know? Misbehaving. Awesome stuff. I'm a huge Saga fan. TNT, Intuition. And this one has Ordinary Lover on it, Caught Between the Tigers. This wasn't their, I don't think this was their breakthrough album. I think Tell No Tales was their breakthrough album. Another dud, Yearly John Roth. I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this one. Didn't dig it. I picked it up. I paid, I know I didn't, promo copy, and I know I didn't pay $30 for it. Probably paid like 15 or something. I bought it years ago and just forgot about it. Really, I never listened to it until I did this challenge, and then I'm like, I was hoping I would hear Old Scorpions, but I don't. I was disappointed. And I know I'm going to catch hell for it because Scott's a big Yearly John Roth fan, and I just don't see it. Sorry, bud. Up next, Vicious Rumors. This is Electric Punishment. Double vinyl. If I remember correctly, I bought this from Amazon. You know how I got it? It was all the cellophane on, but all the packing stickers and everything were on the album. And it was at my back door. No box, no nothing. I looked at that and I went, what the? Nothing. Was in perfect shape. On green vinyl. If you like Vicious Rumors, then you'll like this. They have that Vicious Rumors sound. Although I'm a huge Carl Albert fan when it comes to Vicious Rumors. The first album was a different singer as well. The Carl Albert era is the best because Dave Starr was in the band, Mark McGee, Jeff Thorpe, and the drummer. I always forget the drummer's name. Can't remember the drummer. That's too bad because he's a great drummer. Van Halen, 5150. I mean, what can I say about Van Halen or Van Hagar? Whatever you want. I don't know. I don't think that Van Halen went downhill after David Lee Roth left. I think that they just became a different band, just as good. I bought this because of, where is he? This dude right here. And if you know who he is, it's Philip Sassoon, and he played bass in a ton of, you know, I think he was with Ozzy for a while and a bunch of other stuff like that. But I think his claim to fame, I think, was Ozzy, I think. Promo copy, it's okay. Nothing, I mean, I think apparently I paid $5 for it or something like that. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing great, nothing memorable, but Winter Sun. And this one is Winter Sun. Excuse me. Double vinyl, kind of like that blackened vocal style, but like Children of Bodom. If you like Children of Bodom, then you'll like this band. Unclear vinyl. I like those center rings. They're pretty cool. But yeah, if you're a big Children of Bodom fan, then I highly recommend this band. If you don't like Children of Bodom, then don't bother with this band, because to me they're just like Children of Bodom. This guy's got a few albums out. I'm not a huge Winter Sun fan. I think I paid $10 for this one too. The ones that I paid $10 for, like these, I got them at a record fair, and they had them just a pile of all these $10 records, and a lot of them were good metal ones. Now, this album is awesome. Ynt Black Tiger. Highly recommend this album. Nice hard rock metal, a ballsy album. This album I played, I think, 4 times. This album is such a good album. And I know Neil Peart was a fan of this band too. Dancing with Tears in My Eyes, The Voice, and Passing Strangers. Awesome songs. The rest of them are good too. This is like a new wave kind of thing. Awesome stuff. Oh, 32 minutes. Yes, and Fragile, or Fragile. This is a nice minty fresh copy. I don't know if this is a Canadian pressing. No, it's American pressing. I have a Canadian pressing, but this isn't it. This is the American pressing. And last but not least, if I can get it out because it fell down in my box. I put it all in this great big box that my dad built me. These were speaker stands that doubled as record things as well. This one doesn't have it, and I've been hunting high and low. It came out on CD, not on vinyl. But this is XYZ. Their big songs, Face Down in the Gutter, which is a great song. 80s hair metal, if you want to call it. Good stuff. Nothing rewriting the wheel or reinventing the wheel or whatever it is. Anyways, there you go. I blew through 50 records. It took me 35 minutes, because by the time this is over, it'll be 35 minutes. I think I'm gonna do this again, but I'm gonna do it on a smaller scale. I think I'm gonna do maybe 25 instead of the 50, because it is kind of long-winded. But yeah, 50 records from my collection that probably most of you guys haven't seen yet. Anyways, you guys have a great day, and I will chat later. Cheers.